Hello and welcome to Fun with Difficult Danish. I'm Stefan Holberg. I'm a researcher at the University of Wyoming in chemical engineering, and I'm German, but I've lived 12 years from 2006 to 2018 in Aarhus in Denmark. And I want today tell you a bit about Denmark, about the Danish language especially, and we finish with a vowel quiz because that's pretty challenging. And if you can just listen to it, but if you want to fully participate in the quiz later, it's good to have something to write down the solutions. So you can see the world map. Here are the United States, North America. Here's Europe. And that small country here is Denmark. So Denmark is just north of Germany and south of Norway and Sweden. That black rectangle is exactly the size of Wyoming. So Wyoming by area is a lot bigger than Denmark is, as you can see. But in Denmark, 5.8 million people live. That's about the population of Colorado. So that's like 10 times Wyoming. Here is Copenhagen, the capital. Denmark has a lot of coastline, and some very beautiful, nice sandy beaches. And it is maybe a few days in summer it is really warm, but usually the weather is not optimal for swimming. It's better for like kayaking or fishing or whatever people want to do. Here you see two pictures of Copenhagen. It's a nice city. Denmark is a constitutional monarchy, so it has a queen, Queen Margrethe II, and you can see her face. The queen has no factual power. The power is really only in the parliament, so it's similar to democracy. She has two sons, and her older son is the crown prince. That's Prince Frederik. And these royals have actually no family names, so it's just Prince Frederik. That's his name. That has been a problem. He has been studying in Harvard, and he had to make up a family name because in their computer system he was forced. They said you must have a family name, and he chose Henriksen because his father's called Henrik, and then then that would fit. Danish companies that you might know, Danish products, maybe not, we will find out. So Denmark produces a lot of meat, especially pork. So there are 13 million pigs in Denmark. That's more than twice as the population. And also Danish people eat more pork than beef and export a lot of pork. So a lot of farmers produce pork and the Danish bacon. Denmark, the biggest Danish company is Maersk, which is one of the world's biggest container shipping companies. So they have all these big ships, and you might see some of their containers in the or actually you might see a lot of their containers in the US as well. They seem not to use Union Pacific. So here in Laramie, where I sit, I never see any Maersk container. But on other railroads, you will likely see them. Then Vestas is a Danish company. Vestas is the world's largest producer of wind turbines. This is actually a plant not so far from here. The plant is in Pueblo, Colorado. So they do produce in the US as well. They have factories. And now we come to a product that maybe all of you know. This is the Lego bricks. Lego is a Danish company. The name comes from the Danish words "leg godt," which means play well, and then they have put that together to come to Lego. So the I will now speak about the Danish language. On the website babbel.com, they have made a list with the 6 hardest languages for English speakers to learn, according to them. And you can see Danish is on number 6. And that is pretty surprising because Danish and English are pretty similar. So like the other languages like Chinese, Arabic, they're a lot more exotic if you're a native speaker. And yeah. So how did Danish manage to come on number 6 as a very difficult language if it's so similar? We'll look at that. It should be easy because English and Danish both are related as part of the group of Germanic languages. That group is like English, German, Dutch, Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, and a few other languages. That means many words and also especially the grammar are very similar. So hi is hi, bye is hi or farvel, yes is yeah, and no is nej. So that you can see, and some words really have exactly the same pronunciation. They are written different, but pronunciation is the same. Man is man, cat is cat, prince is prince, west is west, first is first, nerd is nerd, copy is a copy, and extra is extra. So these are written a bit different, but there's tell them. Then there are some words where actually the spelling is the same, but the pronunciation is different. So glad is written glad, but it's called glad, and flag is flag, but they pronounce the same. If I had to read a mouse comes out of the blue wall, that would be en mus kommer ud af den blå væg. That's how Danish sounds about. I hope I have I'm away for 3 years now, so I hope my pronunciation is still okay. There are some challenges in the pronunciation, and that's the only reason why Danish is difficult. So spelling and grammar are not that difficult, but pronunciation is really a challenge. Some comes from the consonants, so they have a soft D, which is a sound, it's between the English D and the English TH. So this would be Jeg hedder Stefan, my name is Stefan. Rødgrød med flød, that will be red berry porridge with cream. There's a tongue twister that's called 5 flat cream balls on a flat cream ball plate for a flat fiver. That would be 5 flade flødeboller på en flad flødebollefad for en flad femmer. And flødeboller, the cream ball that's popular in Denmark. I think it doesn't exist exactly like that. It comes closest to a chocolate covered marshmallow fluff. It has some waffle at the bottom, but it tastes good. Yeah, a lot of sugar. We can try. We use this phrase. We can all practice Danish. I will say "rødgrød med fløde" 2 times, and the second time, if you want, you can try to speak with me. Unfortunately, I can't hear you then, but usually. So I say it 1 time, and then let's try to say it all together. Rødgrød med fløde. So now all of us, rødgrød med fløde. Okay. The biggest challenge with the Danish language for foreigners are the vowels, because they have 9 vowels and the sounds are pretty close together, so there's not that much difference between the vowels. They have, I will play them now. They have an A, which is like the A in had or can.
A. A.
Then they have what looks like an A and an E put together. That's like the E and echo or best, maybe.
E. E.
And then the actual E is pretty close to that. It's maybe like the I and life or internet.
E. E.
And then they have the I, like the double E in feel or knee.
E. E.
And this basically your tongue has a similar precision. So you make the same sound with these four. You just close your mouth more and more. So that be the A, E, E. I'll play that again.
A. E. E. E.
Then they have the A with the circle on top. That's more like an O in O.
U. U.
The O is like the O in bosom, for example.
U. U.
And they have a U which sounds like the double O in cool or pool. The U.
U. U.
Then they have two vowels. There's no direct counterpart in the English language. The Ö is like the German Ö or the French EU, the French Ö.
Ö. Ö.
And then the Y is, yeah, I wrote closest like student or muse, but it's a bit different. It's an U, like if you know the German U or how the French pronounce the U like an U, it's an U sound.
U. U.
I'll play them all one more time.
A.
A,
E.
then the E,
E.
the I,
I.
the A with the circle,
U.
the O,
O.
the U,
U.
and the Ö,
Ö.
and the U.
Y.
The Y. Okay. So now is your chance, if you want to try yourself. I'll play 10 vowel sounds and you can guess them. So just write them down and then I give the solution. We did that once already where we make groups of 3 or 4 students. Then they can discuss together. If you need more time for guessing between the vowels, just interrupt the video for a moment. So, number 1, please listen.
U. U.
And it will be difficult, I can tell you that already. Number 2.
E. E.
Number 3.
I. I.
Number 4.
Ö. Ö.
Number 5. So, now.
U. U.
Number 6.
A. A.
Number 7.
E. E.
Number 8.
E. E.
Number 9.
O. O.
Number 10.
Y. Y.
Okay, so if you still want to have more time, just stop the video for some seconds. The solution is here. Number 1 was the U.
U.
Number 2 was that A-E letter.
E.
Number 3 was the I.
I.
Number 4 was the Ö.
Ö.
Number 5 was the A with the circle.
U.
Number 6 was the A.
A.
Number 7 was the E.
E.
Number 8 was the same as number 2.
E.
Number 9 was the O.
O.
And number 10 was the Y.
Y.
If you're not a Danish native speaker and you have 1 or 2 correct, that's actually not bad. That is really something everybody who is to learn the language is struggling with. But it's also a challenge, and if you're together with other people who have the same challenge, it can be a lot of fun to try to learn it. If you have more than 2 correct, it's I think it's really good. Yeah. I hope that was a little bit both interesting and entertaining. Thanks for listening.